I'm talking today to Allison Walsh. She is the Vice President of Human Development and Branding at Recovery Village, and we've been talking about eating disorders, and I promised Allison, our viewers, that when we came back from our break, we'd talk about parents like me and grandparents who probably would be in denial over somebody having a beautiful daughter who appeared to be very strong, athletic, had it all together, and yet you couldn't pull yourself up by the bootstraps.
Right, no, exactly. And even the first time that I went to my parents, they were very much in denial of what I was going through. And I said, Mom and Dad, I can't keep going at this rate. This is what I'm doing. And they said, well, Allison, you've acknowledged the problem. That's half the battle.
Right.
You're going to be fine.
Right.
And at that point, I sunk even deeper because here I just made myself so vulnerable, was so honest, came out and shared what I was going through. And then all of a sudden, that wasn't acknowledged. And so basically 3 months went by. I continued to get even more sick at that point in time. And it was finally saying, like, if you don't call the doctor, I'm going to, because I'm going to die. And that was the reality of the point I was at.
How did you know? How did you know that it was that bad? I didn't realize that people died from anorexia, really.
Yes, so, I was passing out every night. So I would completely black out. I was being taken to the hospital. I had several instances where that occurred. So it just got progressively worse. And I was struggling. The other issue with eating disorders or any other illness is that there's probably something else going on. So there's a co-occurring issue. I struggled with anxiety and depression. And so that was the underlying root of all of this that just really hadn't come to the surface yet. So I was miserable. I was absolutely miserable. And here I was, 17 years old at that point, just with a huge future in front of me, but I had to get better first.